When someone ignores you first, your ego demands reaction. Control it. Power begins where emotional impulse ends. Silence is not weakness, it is calculated distance. By refusing to chase attention, you shift the psychological frame. The one who reacts loses leverage. The one who observes gains control. Let them feel the absence of your validation. Detachment creates mystery, and mystery builds value. In social dynamics, scarcity increases perceived worth. Never reward neglect with desperation. Reward it with composure and strategic withdrawal instead. Never confront neglect immediately. Instant reactions reveal emotional dependence. Instead, pause and analyze the motive behind their behavior. Are they testing you? Seeking attention? Playing dominance games? Machiavellian thinking demands interpretation before action. When you understand the intention, you remove its power over you. Emotional restraint confuses manipulators because they expect predictable responses. Your calm refusal to engage disrupts their strategy. Make them question their move. Psychological advantage belongs to the one who remains unreadable and unshaken under subtle social pressure. Your silence must be intentional, not passive aggression. Continue improving yourself visibly. Post achievements, expand your circle, invest in growth. When they see you thriving without acknowledgement, their control dissolves. Ignoring someone effectively means replacing attention with indifference combined with visible progress sends a stronger message than confrontation ever could. It communicates abundance. People value what seems emotionally independent. The moment they sense you no longer seek validation, the dynamic shifts quietly in your favor. Do not mirror their behavior out of spite. Strategic ignoring is not childish retaliation, it is disciplined detachment. Spite is emotional. Strategy is calculated. When you ignore with bitterness, it shows. When you ignore with calm confidence, it intimidates. Your energy must remain stable. Smile genuinely, speak normally, act unaffected. This contrast destabilizes those expecting hurt reactions. They begin to doubt their influence over you, and doubt is the first crack in anyone's psychological dominance. Attention is currency. Spend it wisely. If someone withdraws theirs, do not offer yours freely. Reciprocity governs respect. When attention flows one-sided, imbalance grows. By matching energy calmly, you restore equilibrium. This is not manipulation, it is boundary enforcement. You teach others how to treat you by what you tolerate. Strategic ignoring signals standards without speeches. High-value individuals do not beg for acknowledgement, they attract it naturally through composure and selective engagement. Detach from the outcome. Whether they return or disappear should not define your emotional state. The strongest position in any interaction is emotional independence. When you genuinely stop caring about their response, you become unpredictable. Humans are drawn to what they cannot control. Indifference is powerful because it removes leverage. If they come back, evaluate them calmly. If they do not, you lost nothing. Control over your emotions ensures you never lose the real game. Silence can create curiosity. When someone expects pursuit and receives distance instead, the mind searches for explanation. Curiosity often reopens doors pride tried to close. Do not rush to fill the silence. Let it breathe. Psychological tension works in your favor when you remain composed. People fear losing access more than they fear conflict. By stepping back without drama, you introduce the possibility of loss, and perceived loss increases perceived value dramatically. Avoid indirect signals or emotional posts meant to provoke reaction. That exposes attachment. True indifference requires discipline. Your life continues without commentary. Focus on long-term positioning rather than short-term ego wins. Machiavellian strategy values power preservation over emotional satisfaction. Every move must strengthen your frame, not weaken it. If your silence is strategic, it will feel peaceful, not heavy. Peace indicates control. Control indicates strength. Observe how they respond to your distance. Do they attempt to reconnect? Do they escalate to gain attention? Their reaction reveals character. Strategic silence functions as a test. Those who value you will adjust respectfully. Those who seek dominance will intensify tactics. Information is power. By stepping back, you gather data without confrontation. Data allows smarter decisions. Never reveal your full strategy while learning theirs. Ultimately, ignoring is not about punishing others. It is about protecting your energy and reinforcing standards. When someone ignores you first, see it as clarity, not insult. You now understand their level of investment. Respond with dignity, not desperation. The art lies in emotional mastery. The less reactive you are, the more powerful you become. In silence, you shape perception, and perception quietly shapes reality. When they attempt to reappear after ignoring you, do not reward them with instant warmth. Delayed responses re-establish balance. Urgency communicates need. Patience communicates power. Let your timing reflect emotional independence. You are not playing hard to get. You are demonstrating that your world does not revolve around their attention. Controlled pacing forces them to invest effort. Effort increases perceived value. Make access to you feel earned, not guaranteed or automatic. Maintain brevity in your responses. Long explanations signal hidden emotion. Short, calm communication shows control. You owe no dramatic reaction, no emotional confession, no validation of their behavior. Speak clearly, politely, and without intensity. Emotional neutrality is disarming. It denies them the satisfaction of knowing they affected you. The less they can read your internal state, the more authority you retain in the interaction. Strengthen your social presence quietly. Build connections beyond the person who ignored you. When your attention network expands, dependency shrinks. People sense when they are no longer your primary focus. This subtle shift alters dynamics immediately. Social proof emphasizes positioning. The stronger your external world, the less any single individual can destabilize you emotionally or psychologically. Never over-explain your absence. If they ask why you were distant, respond lightly. I've been focused. Nothing more. Over-explaining invites scrutiny. Mystery sustains leverage. When you provide minimal information, you maintain narrative control. The one who explains too much seeks approval. The one who explains little commands respect. Silence paired with selective disclosure creates intrigue and reinforces boundaries without visible aggression. Use emotional contrast wisely. Be warm with others while remaining composed with them. This subtle communication communicates that your distance is selective, not a personality flaw. Selective warmth highlights standards. Standards create hierarchy. When they notice you engaging comfortably elsewhere, they recognize that the shift lies in their behavior, not yours. This realization pressures adjustment without confrontation. Guard against hidden resentment. Strategic ignoring fails when fueled by anger. Internal bitterness leaks through tone, body language, and timing. True power requires emotional cleanliness. Release the need for revenge. Focus on elevation instead. The goal is not to make them suffer, it is to make yourself untouchable. Emotional discipline transforms silence into strength rather than passive aggression. Reevaluate their value in your life objectively. Were they contributing growth, stability, or respect? Or were they offering inconsistency and ego games? Ignoring creates distance, and distance creates clarity. With clarity, you see whether reconnection is beneficial or unnecessary. Strategy demands discernment. Not every person who returns deserves restored access. Power lies in selective acceptance. If they escalate attempts to provoke you, remain steady. Provocation is often a final attempt to regain emotional control. Do not argue. Do not Calm acknowledgement or complete non-reaction neutralizes manipulation. Emotional spikes fuel drama. Emotional flatness suffocates it. The one who cannot be emotionally hooked cannot be controlled. Stability frustrates instability. Understand that some people ignore to test loyalty. Others ignore to assert dominance. Recognizing the difference is critical. Loyalty tests seek reassurance. Dominance games seek submission. Your response must reflect strength without hostility. By neither chasing nor attacking, you communicate equality. Equality discourages power imbalance. Balanced energy commands balanced treatment. Ultimately, the art of ignoring matures into emotional sovereignty. You no longer react to absence because your identity is self-defined. When you master detachment, no one's silence intimidates you. Their behavior becomes information, not injury. In this state, you operate from choice, not compulsion. And the one who acts from choice always holds the deeper power. Use subtle signals to assert boundaries without confrontation. Eye contact, posture, and tone communicate more than words. When someone tries to engage after ignoring you, meet them with composed attentiveness, not eagerness. Controlled presence conveys authority. They notice your calm without realizing the psychological impact. Physical and verbal cues, combined with strategic distance, create influence effortlessly, often without explicit explanation. Avoid social media overreactions. Liking, commenting, or posting passive-aggressive hints signals attachment. True mastery lies in visible indifference. Focus on self-expression that highlights growth, not resentment. Share accomplishments, experiences, and progress that reflect abundance. When they observe your thriving life, it triggers curiosity and respect without direct engagement. Your life becomes proof of independence and strength. Do not seek immediate reconciliation. Let them approach on their own terms. The one who chases loses power. By allowing time and space, you preserve leverage. Absence teaches appreciation. It exposes motives. Often, they return motivated by respect or genuine interest rather than fleeting desire. Strategic patience is a silent but powerful weapon. Mastery comes from restraint, not impulsive action. Pay attention to your energy. Ignoring effectively demands emotional regulation. Do not carry resentment or tension physically. Maintain calm, balanced energy in all interactions. Your composure communicates that you are unaffected and in control. Subtle, confident energy is more impactful than visible displays of anger or disappointment. Others are drawn to stability and repelled by volatility. Emotional consistency becomes your strongest ally. Recognize patterns in behavior. Those who frequently ignore may be testing boundaries or attempting control. By observing without reacting, you gather intelligence. Patterns reveal intentions, weaknesses, and priorities. Knowledge empowers strategic decisions. Ignoring is not passive, it is active observation. Every interaction becomes data. With this insight, you engage selectively, ensuring alignment with your standards and objectives. Do not overvalue attention from inconsistent individuals. Investment should match respect. When someone demonstrates neglect, mentally adjust their perceived value. Ignoring them is a corrective measure, not punishment. This mindset prevents obsession over validation. Maintain clarity about who deserves energy and who does not. Strategic ignoring enforces boundaries with precision and dignity. Respond selectively. If engagement occurs, provide measured attention. Avoid enthusiasm or emotional overinvestment. Controlled responses reinforce that your world is not dependent on theirs. They learn that influence is earned, not assumed. Strategic attention signals high standards and discourages manipulation. Your reactions set the pace, tone, and boundaries in every interaction. Use the silence period to enhance yourself. Develop skills, pursue interests, and expand networks. Growth demonstrates independence. When someone sees you evolving without them, they recognize your self-sufficiency. Strategic ignoring coupled with visible progress makes your presence compelling. They feel the absence of influence, amplifying your value. Personal development becomes your subtle yet powerful statement. Remember, ignoring is a tool of clarity. It reveals motives, establishes boundaries, and strengthens self-control. It is not about punishment or arrogance. Every choice to withhold attention communicates standards, composure, and intelligence. Mastery emerges when you act with purpose, not emotion. Through consistent practice, you shift interactions from reactive chaos to strategic control. Finally, internalize that power lies in emotional independence. The less you depend on external validation, the more influence you hold. Ignoring is a method, not the end goal. It cultivates sovereignty of mind, enabling selective engagement and calculated detachment. Those who recognize your composure and self-reliance adjust naturally. In the art of ignoring, you win not by making them regret, but by becoming untouchable in your own. Do not confuse ignoring with arrogance. True mastery requires humility in behavior and confidence in thought. Arrogance pushes others away. Strategic ignoring draws them toward respect. Your goal is not to create fear, but to establish equilibrium. Emotional balance communicates stability, authority, and self-possession. When someone senses calm detachment, they reassess their approach without you needing to enforce it overtly. Be mindful of timing. Reacting too soon signals dependency. Waiting too long may cause unnecessary distance. Strategic ignoring is about controlled pacing. Observe cues, calculate the optimal moment for interaction, and act with precision. Timing amplifies impact. It is not about punishment, it is about demonstrating that your energy is governed by choice, not by someone else's whims. Use indirect influence to reinforce your position. Mutual acquaintances, subtle gestures, and social signals can convey presence without direct interaction. Let your reputation and actions speak. People notice patterns more than individual moments. Your consistent composure builds an aura of reliability and strength. When you do engage, it carries weight because it is deliberate, not reflexive. Maintain personal narrative. Avoid letting someone else's behavior dictate your mood or identity. Strategic ignoring ensures your story remains self-authored. Every action should reinforce your desired perception. Emotional reactions that betray attachment weaken this narrative. By staying true to your path, you assert independence and inspire respect, often without confrontation or explanation. Observe the psychological ripple effects. Ignoring someone often triggers reflection, curiosity, or subtle anxiety on their part. These reactions provide insight into their intentions, priorities, and character. Use this intelligence to make informed decisions about future interactions. Strategic observation empowers you to engage selectively, ensuring energy investment aligns with your standards and goals. Protect your inner circle. Do not allow those who ignore you to influence your social or professional environment unnecessarily. Maintain boundaries and prioritize relationships that respect mutual attention and value. Strategic ignoring is reinforced by surrounding yourself with people who support your standards, amplifying the psychological impact on those testing your composure. Practice consistency. Sporadic ignoring or unpredictable behavior can appear emotional rather than strategic. Discipline is key. Your responses should be intentional, measured, and repeatable. This consistency communicates authority and self-mastery. When people realize your actions are deliberate, they adjust behavior accordingly, respecting your space and decisions without confrontation. Avoid emotional justification. There is no need to rationalize distance or silence. True power communicates through action, presence, and absence, not explanation. Justification undermines authority by implying insecurity. Maintain brevity, neutrality, and clarity in all communications. Minimalism in response maximizes control and influence, leaving others to interpret your stance without manipulation. Leverage absence as a tool for personal development. The energy saved from unnecessary emotional engagement can be redirected toward goals, self-improvement, and meaningful connections. Strategic ignoring is not merely defensive, it is proactive empowerment. Your growth and progress serve as the most compelling demonstration of independence and self-worth. Ultimately, the art of ignoring transforms relationships into systems of respect and clarity. Detachment is not passive, it is deliberate. Through measured absence, controlled engagement, and emotional sovereignty, you create influence without aggression. The one who masters this art navigates social dynamics with poise, intelligence, and authority, commanding respect silently yet powerfully. Ignoring is strategic strength. When someone withdraws, resist chasing. Calm detachment signals independence and self-control. Your absence creates curiosity and respect. Respond selectively, maintain composure, and let them adjust to your calm. Presence becomes valuable because it is earned, not assumed. Keep responses brief and measured. Long explanations reveal dependency. Speak clearly, act unaffected, and maintain emotional neutrality. Silence communicates authority and disarms manipulation attempts. Your composure forces others to recalibrate their behavior while you retain control. Focus on self-growth during distance. Improve skills, expand your networks, and thrive independently. Visible progress demonstrates abundance and draws respect. Independence attracts attention more effectively than chasing approval. Your life reflects self-sufficiency, making their absence insignificant. Avoid reacting from anger or spite. Strategic ignoring requires discipline. Maintain stable energy, smile genuinely, and act unaffected. Calm confidence communicates authority without aggression. Stability becomes a mirror, forcing them to adjust. Timing is critical. Immediate responses signal dependency. Delayed engagement signals mastery. Let them approach on your terms. Patience restores balance, teaches respect, and allows observation of intentions. Strategic silence preserves energy while maintaining psychological leverage. Observe reactions carefully. Patterns reveal character, priorities, and intentions. Ignoring becomes intelligence gathering, not punishment. Understanding motives allows selective engagement and protects emotional sovereignty. Value your energy wisely. Do not overinvest in inconsistent attention. Strategic ignoring enforces boundaries, clarifies standards, and ensures respect. Withholding immediate validation teaches that respect is earned, not assumed. Emotional independence is ultimate power. Silence removes leverage and preserves freedom. When your mood is unaffected by their actions, you gain control. Detachment prevents manipulation and strengthens authority. Acting from choice, not compulsion, is true mastery. Absence triggers curiosity. When expected pursuit meets calm distance, they reassess behavior. Mystery increases perceived value. Subtle non-engagement makes your presence compelling without confrontation or explanation. Ignoring protects energy and enforces standards. Detachment reveals character, strengthens boundaries, and builds influence. Engage selectively. Mastery lies in choice, composure, and emotional sovereignty. Final line: untouchable composure is true mastery.